Hi, everyone. This is Joanna. I'm a real estate broker in the state of Illinois,
And this is Matthew Mettinger. I am a lender with the Money Store in Illinois.
and we are meeting with you today to discuss anything that is changing on the real estate market. We see you every week to bring you up to date with everything that is happening. So, Matt, I'm gonna give this to you because you said there are some little changes that we are noticing on the market right now that can be, um, you know, maybe not so beneficial for us right now.
Yeah, so inflation numbers just came in this week again. As they do, we get monthly reports. The CPI, which is Consumer Price Index, and PPI, Producer Price Index, kind of shows us where inflation's at month by month. It's a year-over-year kind of calculation from the previous year. So we're up to 3.5% this year, year over year, which unfortunately is not good. The Fed is looking to get down to 2%. That's kind of their magic number. And we've kind of stalled out the last few months, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, which again is not terrible. But as everyone knows in real estate, we're waiting for the Fed to start cutting rates because it's not a direct correlation, but you will see mortgage rates start to come down as they cut the federal funds rate. And so there's only a few factors that will allow them to do that again. And they're supposed to cut three times this year. They may reduce that to two or something different. And so we're hoping that we start to see some relief in the next couple months because if inflation keeps up the way it is, then rates will stay up, up where we are. The only other thing that we're looking for is as far as mortgage rates, unemployment numbers. If unemployment goes up to 4.1, we should see some relief in mortgage rates because that will signal the Fed to start cutting. So those are kind of things we're looking for. We're not going to see the inflation reports get much better because these rate hikes have basically done all the positive, things that they can do, and the market's the market. And so we're just waiting to see a recession kind of kick in and see unemployment start to rise.
Yeah, yeah, and from my side, from my side, I kind of feel like everything is waking up because we have definitely way more listing hitting the market in this past week. It's a huge jump, it's like a 2,000 difference in a week, so that's a lot. So definitely we see, that you guys were waiting for the spring to put your houses on the market, and then at the same time, the rental markets, we have more rents, but in general, there's still like way less rental properties right now on the market than it was last year. So we see that again, investors are putting their properties on the market, especially investors that were holding the properties for a long time. So we see older investors just getting out of the game right now. So that opens door for many new investors. There was few actually foreclosures that I've seen this past week popping on the market. Um,
Oh,
my feeling about that is that, banks are asking for a lot of money for the homes that will need a lot of updating. There's a house on the market right now for 215 in Algonquin. I did take a look at this house. It will need at least 100 or $150,000 worth of updates to bring it what it's supposed to be, and that's gonna be overpricing it already for the location that it is.
yeah, yeah.
So we see a lot of I mean, not a lot, just few of those houses coming in. So people maybe that were struggling during the COVID, maybe they didn't do any modification, maybe they didn't know how to ask for help. So if you are struggling, guys, if you don't know what to do, there's a lot of equity most likely in your property. We have options. So if for some reason you cannot make payments on your property before you kind of give away the house to the bank,
Yeah,
you
definitely.
have options. So reach out and ask us because I can guarantee you in most cases it would be very beneficial for you. Even if we'll have to do a short sale, it's still much better than doing a foreclosure. So yeah, so that's what I've seen lately, but it's almost like impossible for those investors to scoop those because they
Mhm.
just don't make sense money wise, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, and it's hard to imagine being upside down right now with the amount of equity that everyone has. So
Yeah.
it's interesting to see those out there. But I do
Yeah.
love hearing, more inventory. We definitely need more inventory. So it's awesome to hear that people are listing. The market's starting to unfreeze a little bit, and loosen up because these buyers are out there. they want to get in these homes, and having more homes on the market will stop, the appreciation from moving so quickly, where people are going over asking price. People are,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah,
and that will bring a little more balance. So it'll be easier for buyers to kind of get in and not have to bring a lot of cash, over
right.
asking price.
Right.
Yeah.
So from the inside on my side too, this week I was actually um very surprised because I had a property on the market in Schaumburg that like offers were already so much inflated, so we took the best offer, hoping for the best, right? But
Yeah.
to my surprise, the property actually appraised, and it's shocking to me because once I close this property, the whole neighborhood vibe, it's gonna change completely. So I don't think they were ever at this price in this
Yeah.
subdivision. I cannot tell more right now, but it's really mind-blowing where we at right now. So something has to change for sure. And people are moving more west. We see more and more people going west,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
you can still grab some cheaper properties up west. So definitely something to consider. And then, if you are a seller and you are thinking about selling, your competition is not sleeping, your competition is hitting the market.
Yeah.
So don't hesitate and let us know. And then one more thing, just when we were talking about foreclosures, I think if all in all of the cases that I've seen this week on the market, um they were cases most likely that were dealing with the probate. So if you guys are sole owner on your property, please, like, reach out to your attorney or reach out to us. I can direct you. It's a simple document that, and it's not really even expensive to actually have beneficiary to your property, because once something happens to you, it's almost impossible for the family, if there is any money to be paid, to grab that property and sell it for the profit. And it's a very messy situation. So just reach out, check your title, see who's on the title with you. It's so important to have someone else on the title, or like I said, a beneficiary in your trust or in your will, that will actually help you with stay away from the probate with the state, because that is getting extremely messy. And I think people are losing houses because eventually family just don't have money to go through the probate process, that is costly and it's pretty long. So I
Yeah,
think
that's
that's
great
that's what
advice
we
because
that's what happened in of all of the cases that I've seen this week, honestly.
yeah, and that's, like you said, that's a great point, and that is something to definitely have lined up. Yeah, you don't want to
Yeah.
go through.
And
Yeah.
we talk with our clients about this. You guys are hearing this from us. Who else is going to be on the contract? What if something happens to you? Especially if you have kids, you have to think a little bit more about the future. It's great
Definitely.
that we are all healthy and happy, but anything can happen. So just to make sure that your family is safe, um, that is huge. So you got to think about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what we have for you guys today. We wish you all the best this week, and we invite you to follow us, and we invite you to the next episode next week.
See you next week.
Thanks.
Bye
Bye.
bye.